So this is breaking news. Rafael Espinoza basically tells the media that he broke his foot in the second round, and I was kind of expecting something like that to happen because during the fight he was kind of stumbling and he felt like he lost his tracks. It almost looked like he kind of you know how you kind of run out of your shoes or something like that. It almost kind of looked like he left out of his shoes because of the way he was moving and the way he had adjusted and turned. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. The fact that he basically boxed 11 rounds with Rafael Espinoza and possibly knocked him out. Knocked him down in the last round, and he went 11 rounds boxing him. That means he boxed him 11 rounds on a broken foot. Bro, that's one of the most amazing things I've ever heard. He boxed that man 11 rounds on a broken foot and got the knockdown and came back and won. One of the greatest performances I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna watch the fight a third time because I'm trying to see what. Man, that was a good fight. If you haven't seen the fight yet, go tune in, watch the highlights or whatever. But that was a very good fight between Espinoza and Ramirez. That was a good fight. He boxed the whole fight basically with a broken foot. Because I kept seeing him, like when he was moving, I was like, why is he? I'm like, he forgetting that he's in a fight. I said, why he keep doing that? Now I see why. Because at first I was like, he looked like he broke his leg when he, at one point. And then, I don't know if you just look at the stuff that happened after that, like when he fell and when he was moving around, like when he was moving that time, he got buzzed. And he looked like he just lost his shoe or something like that. Or he fell out of his shoe. Or he stepped out of his shoe. I was like, whoa, why is he doing that? Now I see why. His leg was hurting from the foot all the way up, basically. So, because once that foot breaks, man, he broke that thing and fought the rest of the fight. That was a very great performance by him. Man, I don't know. That's gonna be slept on right there, buddy. I'm trying to think, man. That's close to being fight of the year right there. I'm trying to think, man. At first, I was kind of saying that Eduardo Hernandez and O'Shaquie Foster fight was probably the fight of the year. But that one right there come close to me. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to kind of tell. I don't want to be like a prisoner of the moment and say, yeah, the last fight I just seen. But that fight was good, man. For him to, because Ramirez got the knockdown early. Then he was throwing big shots in the middle rounds trying to get the knockout. Bro, and Ramirez was trying to get the knockout. Like, don't fool yourself. He was trying to get the knockout. It's crazy. Every time he's down there in Miami or something, man, he got a hard fight. That was a hard fight. That was a hard fight. I thought he was just going to be in the zone. He was in the zone, but I don't know. Espinoza, he wanted that win, man. To break your foot, that is amazing. This guy broke his foot and lasted 11 rounds and got the knockdown in the 12th round on the broken foot. He got a knockdown on the broken foot. Ramirez, bro, if you look at the end of the round, at the end of the 12th round, when they was walking back to their corners, Ramirez looked like his foot was broke. More than Espinoza did. He looked like he was out of it. Like, I can't last another round. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. That's one of the greatest performances I've seen, especially of the year. Of the year. This man went out here and broke his foot and went through all that and still got the knockdown. And then Espinoza, he said, I know I needed the knockdown to win. Do y'all hear that? He said, I know I needed the knockdown to win. Went out there and got the knockdown. It's amazing, man. It's a great performance. Great performance. I don't know. I know it's only one performance, but man, stuff like that, I don't know. That's legendary right there. I can't believe he pulled it off. Like, I'm very shocked at the way things played out, man. That's because I was saying to myself, I was like, that's not normal body language he's giving off. Like, why is he doing that? Why is he acting like this? He's all over the place. He's acting like he don't know he in a ring. He forgetting. I'm like, now I see why. He was a lot more focused than he was. Man, he was locked in, man. He was locked in. He was locked in. If he wouldn't have told you that his foot was broke, you wouldn't even notice it. He was locked in. He was definitely locked in. And I don't think it was broken because it was something that Ramirez was doing. Obviously it was something Ramirez was doing, but I don't think he hurt him and that caused him to try to get a knockdown after that. Or not try to get a knockdown, but that caused him to break his foot. I don't think that was the situation. But it's definitely surprising the way that played out. I'm shocked that Espinoza was put in that position that he had to fight off his broken foot like that. He didn't have no excuse, man. He was like, hey, I'm finna pull through. I'm gonna make this happen. And I'm gonna see how far I can go on it. And I'm gonna see if he can basically go far with it. Because from what I seen, he tried to get as far as he could with that broken foot. As far as he could. Man, that was an amazing performance. I haven't seen many guys do something like that, especially in boxing. See? That's what I'm saying. You hear that, Shakur? These dudes fight through broken stuff. This is definitely something that should be recognized. This is amazing. Because at first, I felt like he was letting the fight slip away in the middle rounds but now in my mind, I can see now he was gathering himself. Not saying that he wasn't in a real fight with Ramirez, like he was still in the real fight. I'm saying now I see now he was gathering himself and trying to get his mind back to where he can fight through his situation. I can see that already. I see that now. Because from what I see him doing, he basically didn't know where he was at for a little bit, for a couple of those rounds. It had to be, because when he tried to adjust in the middle rounds and he was trying to find his footing and different things like that, he was kind of having some trouble. But man, when he started saying, I'm just gonna fight through this, like he said, I'm gonna fight for my family. Man, Espinoza started making it happen. That was a very good performance. That was classic. That was a classic performance. When people say a warrior mentality, Mexican mentality, hey, that's definitely what they talking about right there. Definitely what they talking about. That's the way you supposed to go about stuff. That's definitely how you supposed to do things. I don't know about the other ways they doing things, but that's the way it's supposed to go. That was a warrior mentality. For him to go in there and do that, that was, I don't know, man. I'm kind of speechless with that. I'm like, his foot was broke. I'm like, that's why he was moving like that? If you go back and look at the fight, he's gonna like do certain things when he's moving, and you're gonna be like, what is he doing? Where he's moving awkward. That's when either he broke it, or if that was the second round, I mean he broke it. If it was after that, that means he was trying to adjust to it being broken, because he didn't know how bad it was broken, but he was trying to adjust to it being broken though. He just didn't know how bad it was really broken. That's crazy to me. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all. That's a Mexican mentality though. That's a warrior mentality. I'm very impressed. When he gets healthy, he's gonna be hard to beat. He's gonna be hard to beat. I'd love to see a rematch though. They gotta have a rematch of that fight. That was a classic fight. They have to have a rematch. Have to. But for him to pull that off with a broken foot though, I don't know. I have to think about it. I think I've heard of that before, of a guy breaking his foot. I know the most recent thing I can think of is Gamboa fighting. Like, what, 9 or 10 rounds on a torn Achilles? That's probably one of the most impressive, but especially against Tank, but that's probably all I can think of right now. I think that's all I can think of. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.